What?
Hey folks, it's a Spooge Master Spunk Dumper. That's right, I'm here to show you how to shoot a big old wad of country licks all over the faces of the people there in the first 3 rows at your next gig. Oh, it's going to be a creamy one. That's right. What the hell did I just say? I don't know. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, want to let you know that today we're going to do not really lead guitar, but a lot of fun stuff that will inspire you to play some out of this rhythm that I personally put together for Working Man Blues. Yeah, that song. But anyway, part of it is is played on there, but most of it isn't. And I'll show you how to play this whole thing in blues as well later at the end of the lesson. So if you guys want to skip to that, yeah, it'll be on there as well. And anyway, a lot of finger picking. I'll show you how to do the finger picking part and how to do the guitar picking part for those who aren't good at finger picking. And there'll just be some good ideas in here as well for all your rhythms and your leads and just guitar playing in general. So it's just going to be a really good video for 3 chords in the key of A. Okay, that's A, D, and E. Okay, so yeah, right now we have to pay a little respect to our sponsor. Yeah, I got a sponsor for this one. Anyway, the folks over at Quiznos. Take it away.
We love the songs. They are good to have. With no songs. They are crunchy, they are tasty, they are wonky, coffee, toasting. They got a pepper bar.
With no subs.
Eat with no songs.
We're back, and that was strange. Yeah, so you guys get your shit kickers on, getting ready to go to Yeehaw Town. Okay, here we are, using my Carina Reverend Warhawk 390. Really groovy axe. Got the 3 P90s, hit your bass contour, and it goes Strat, single coil, Strat, all groovy. Sounds like Telly, sounds like Strat, sounds like everything. You got the set neck deal going on. We got this. I happen to have 8 Reverend guitars. 3 are like this in different colors, and then I got another one. This is a 390. It's a different one, though. And 4 Flying V's that are Reverends, too. They all have this same setup. Very cool. So, like I said, we're going to do the Working Man Blues type of thing. And it's going to sound like this, the part that I'm actually going to teach you. Okay, like that. And later on, we're going to get into this, using the same thing. And so we'll be using the 7th chords here. And we'll be using the 9th chords that I used on. Okay, but like I said earlier, we're going to do the blues thing, so we'll be going. There's the 9th. There's the 7th. Here's the 7th. Here's the 9. Ninth. Or 7th. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing later. So get ready to hang on or go to sleep, whichever one you signed up for. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can get everything on the screen here. Let me do just a little bit of that. All right, so going up here to the 5th fret, making our bar chord. And if anybody doesn't know it, shame on you, shame, shame, shame. Okay, so just bar across with your first finger all the way across everything at the 5th fret. We're going to add the middle finger. That's right, your 2nd finger at the 6th fret on the G string. These two guys are both going on the 7th fret on the A string. Me, you, us. Okay, yeah, I'm out there. I forgot my meds. Okay, so this is going to start with us going, okay, just a big whomp on the E string and the A string. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to do a hammer on, get rid of all this mess. We're going to hit the D string and the G string and hammer on to the 6th fret where that was. Okay, so hammer on with your middle finger on the G string, 6th fret. So we got. And then we got to do an upstroke with everything muted. That wasn't too much muted. You can go down, up, whichever works for you. I go both ways. Wait! I didn't say that. Okay. I go down. If you want to go up, you go up. I go down. Do that. We actually bar the same two strings, the D string and the G string. Okay, by flattening that out. Okay, so we play it 2.5 times. If you see me keep doing this, that's because I'm way too fat and my legs just keep falling off of me. And I honestly do. I have to grab them like this, pull them back up. Scotty has to lose about 50 pounds. I don't know where it's going to happen or how, but wow. Okay, so 2.5 times. Slowly is this. Okay, so slow. That way. Okay, that's how she goes. Really slow. Okay, and then we do it again. Okay, so it goes through twice. Okay, that was just one time. Showing you that also in the middle, sometimes I like to, and you should like to, do a little skipping the hitting the low strings, that part. You know, going back and hitting it that way. So you get. And I like to throw those in now and then. Just going from the low E on the 3rd fret and going on up. Okay, so there are a lot of clicks, and there's a little place in there that actually goes back to the original format here of the whole bar chord. Okay, that little thing there is, you have the whole bar chord here. You take off your middle finger like that, and you go hit the high E string and B, or not, just hit one. And put your pinky at the 8th fret on the B string. So you're going, so you got. that's the way I play it. You can do whatever you want. If you want to keep going to this low part. Okay, it sounds like a whole different thing, but that's used in a lot of songs. Okay, so very slowly I'll show you all the clicks and stuff that I do. Okay, so listen for these clicky notes that I'm playing. Okay, and in between again. I do that quite a bit. Boom, da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5 times, I'm sorry. Down, up, down, up. 5, 6, 4. Whatever you want to do. How's that? We'll make a treaty out of it. Okay. You don't have to do the little slide thing. You do whatever you want. Go on to the next chord, which will be our D7. It looks, just play a C. Move it up 2 frets. Bing, bing. So now you're at 5, 4, open, 3, open. Okay. So let me see. 5, 4, open, 3, yeah, open. Now that middle one doesn't need to be open. It sounds neat. But we're going to put our pinky right there on the G string at the 5th fret. Okay, and that's the order I play this thing in. What's cool about this chord is you can take it a step down, meaning 1 fret. Cool stuff there. Okay, so remember you have that. And you can also take it up 1 whole step, or I'm sorry, 1/2 step, meaning 1 fret. So. Okay, it's not used in here, but it's just a cool thing to let you have while you're here. Okay, the way I pick this, okay, is your A string, B string, G, D. So we actually just get to hit. Then playing straight up. Now up to the E string. Okay, so we then start at the E string. Okay, so we do 4 notes there. And now I like to hit at the end the high E string or the B string. Okay, and that's doing staccato. Okay, here it is with the B string at the end. Okay, so if you like either of those, just play it that way. Or that one there is. Okay, so a little different. Real staccato, like we did. And then 3 times. And then the D string. Okay, very cool. Okay, and also just know that we'll be doing the exact same thing when we move up 2 more frets to the E7. Okay, but you're going to have two E's together. Just know that. Okay, so if you want to not have those both going on, instead of going up and hitting the two E's, or you can, you know, skip over one of them. Okay, so what we're going to do now is show you slowly what's going on. So we're going to be doing the A thing. Okay, so right in there. And then right back to this. If you want. Or you could do. Okay, but I'll show you where else I like that, and that's right before you go to the D. Okay, but now we're going to go to the E7. Just that long. Then down to the D. And then this. Go to the D, D sharp, E. That's called chromatically, one step at a time, one actual half step at a time. Okay, so one fret at a time. Okay, so I'll do it this way with the, before we go to the D. It's supposed to be, yeah, then. So that's, I just did a double stop, or double take, I'm sorry, not a double stop. Double one, two notes on the B string. Playing little clicky notes. And by doing that, all I'm doing is just kind of shutting up the notes by flattening out my finger. So if you pick up your fingers just a little bit, but not off the strings, you know, it just sounds like you're sitting there tapping your teeth. But it sounds cool, so gotta show it to you. Okay, so that should pretty much cover that, other than that's really slow. But I'm going to show you more on this in just a couple seconds. You hear me say more on? I'm going to show you more on this. Okay, there's a cool thing when you're going. Okay, is just doing that. Okay, and that's going from the 5th and 7th fret, so you're skipping the A string, first finger on the 5th fret, low E, pinky or whatever on the 7th fret of the D string, and you just let the meat underneath this finger here touch the A string so it doesn't ring. So boom, da-da. And right when you get to that top one, we're going to switch over to that D7. But the first thing we do is skip over the 6th fret. We're going from 5, 7, 8, 9 with your first finger. 5. So 5, 7, 8, 9. Then, real quick to that one, so. how that goes. How else to show you more on there is to do this. Get rid of the pick and play it the way I do. Okay, so it's thumb. Okay, so that's thumb on the low E, and your first and second finger grabbing that D and G string, and then everything else is the same over here. Yeah, finger pickers have more fun. Okay, so the little roll for this. Okay, thumb on your notes you have, exactly the same notes we did before. So thumb on your A string. So you can do middle finger on the B string, G string, D string, then so I'm going, then high E. So any way that works for you, but I go. So two different strings, the B and the G with my first finger. Is that. So it's a rolling motion. So try this. Just grab, I don't know, do this. Go to the fifth fret. Just put a finger on there on the D, G, B. So thumb, middle, first. I'm just pushing up and down with this finger. So you can go. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. Little horse gallop. It's really cool to do. I know you want that, don't you? D, 7th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret. C, 5th, 5th, 5th. Okay, the minor. A minor, that was B minor. A minor. G. Okay, but I'm starting with the low D, or the only D. Okay, so I'm only hitting the D string once before playing the others. Now I do. Okay, it was just there, I had to have it, or I know, you want them all. They're on other videos, okay? So that's how to do the finger picking thing. It's just that roll. I've got what's called banjo rolls on here on my channel. Check that out. That is superb for this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get on to the next thing. There's then you could do the if you want, or just okay, if I'm playing with this backing track, check it out. Okay, so that's how fast she actually goes. So, whatever you want to do with that. Okay, I promised we get out of this. I think you have plenty to cover that. Go to the blues end of it, and you'll pick up more of it by doing this. So don't think that just because I'm going to blues that you need to give up on the country part, because this is going to be like 1/3 speed, and you'll pick up more things to put on your country part. All right. Okay. The blues thing with this whole thing is okay. So you're doing just the low E string twice. Hammer on with that middle one. Just pick it up. High E. Now our pinky's going to stretch up to the 8th. That's right, 8th fret right there on the B string. Okay. And now we stop. Okay? Not stop, let it ring. So I will show you this way first. So you see how that goes just from the 3rd to the 5th, but how the phrasing is. I also threw a click in there. You can do, and then go right to that same chord we did before, the D7. Okay, so you're just picking it slower, and makes it really easy to use this to go faster on your country thing. And nothing has changed here really. We're just picking that note here on the 5th fret. Same exact picking as before. So A string, going from the B straight down, or straight up actually, then high E straight up, or whatever sounds great. I like hearing that B string at the end. That's hitting the E and the B together. That's hitting them all. Now, I like that. Okay, hitting that A string. We're not hitting the high E string at all. I've got it kind of shut down. So anything that has a finger on it, play those notes. Same exact picking order as every time. Okay, so that again. Okay, that's typical blues sounding thing. Okay, so just going from the D7, D sharp 7, up to the, okay. the one thing is cool. Whatever you want to do with that stuff when it comes to blues, but that is tricky if you guys don't know it. Or the... Okay, and that's... Okay. I'm usually hitting 3 strings here. Then the 3 right in the middle. Okay, now the 9th chord. Okay, we're taking basically what looks like the 7th, but we're going to change this up a little bit. We're going to put the middle finger right here on the A string, 5th fret. Your first finger back here on the 4th fret of the D string. Then we're going to bar. That's right. Like this. Okay, so your 3rd finger is going to go over the G string, B string, and E string at the 5th fret. So we're going to have every finger on the 5th fret except for the D string. It's back on the 4th fret. Check it out. Get that one. That's everything. That's the best chord for everything. Not just blues, but... Okay, but even in here, blues everywhere, 7ths and 9ths. Okay, so that's just only the A string. Then I'm hitting the G, B, and E strings. Going up a whole step, which is 2 frets, so from that dot to this dot, back here. I'm not picking it anymore. I'm just doing a slide up and a slide back. So it's like doing a hammer on and a pull off. And a hammer on again. It's like you got to do this move. If you don't want to hit the high E string, you don't have to, because you can go. You can pick different parts of the chord and slide them around. And it'll all work. It sounds like you just did 4 different chords. You just did 2 strings each time. Okay? Okay? Coolest thing you'll ever do. Isn't that awesome? And, of course... Shake your guitar. If you don't have a whammy, shake it. Or you can do this. But that doesn't get all the other ones to go. Yeah. Because wood bends. Look down. It bends. If it doesn't, you've been wearing it on both sides of your underwear your whole life. Okay. Again, back to the blues. Now, you don't have to do that all the time. Okay, so all different parts of that. There's a cool part right here. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, that is part of what we were doing before. But it comes out to doing this is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so that's going to be... Okay, so we're hitting the middle 2 strings again, the D and the G. Okay, I'm going up here from 8 to 7, sliding it. Pull off to 5. Okay, so 8, 7, 5, low E, 7, 7, low E. Okay. That's how it goes. Okay, you've heard that before. Nobody shows it to you. Okay, that's so cool to be doing. People are like, what the hell was that? That's what the hell that was. Told you guys stick around because it'll help your country stuff. Okay. Okay, I go back to hit that low E string. Sounds like ZZ Top. Something they would do. You know, that kind of a thing. But you could write a whole song just based around that. Okay, so that's some groovy stuff for you on the whole blues thing. And if you're fingerpicking the blues, there can't be anybody that doesn't know that, but if you don't, okay, that's 9 on the G and the E. We're not hitting the B string at all, sorry. Then I'll show you what to do with that part that you know is missing. That's going for the ring finger on the 6th. And any finger you want to on the 5th fret on the high E. And what you want to hear, let me get the pick, because that's what you want to hear. Or that one. Okay, so that's just the hammer-on thing again from that. Okay, so some more ideas for you. Okay, I'm going to let you see my pretty face now. Here you go. It's been groovy. My shirt's been groovy. Hope you dug that. I've been feeling pretty well this week, which is why I've been trying to cram content up about every day. So people are asking, have you had your operation, Scott? No, I haven't. I actually fired 3 doctors, got new doctors, and we're hoping for maybe around May. So we'll see what happens with that. But with the new guys giving me new meds. Hey, things are feeling a little better, but no cure yet until we go through the whole thing again. So MRI this weekend, then we move on to where we are supposed to be. So thanks for all your well wishes, and thanks for checking out the Groovy commercial. I kind of enjoyed them Quiznos people. Hell of a singer. I don't know who he was. I'll check him out though. You guys stay awesome. Bye.
Okay.